The 9-1 about Gavin Larson getting Lance Klusener out. Well, you're counting your money now. Just the one wicket for Alep, but an important one. He's now the leading wicket taker in all World Cups. And Chris Cairns, seen by many as one of the Kiwis' main figures before the tournament, taking a fearful hammering there, conceding 8 and over.
Into the picture. This is just a warmer-upper. This is just the second ball of this innings. Immediately on spot. He's saved 2 runs.
Pollock to Horn. Away. This is how Horn's decided to play. Flashing shot. Pollock to Horn. It's a good shot. Beautifully timed. Extra pace of Pollock, bringing that ball nicely onto the bat.
Yep.
Again, nicely timed. This is how Horn started off against Zimbabwe. It's his 3rd fall. Kallis to Astor. And a huge shot down the left side. Astor's not interested, nor Ian Robinson. South Africa are absolutely astonished.
There's a very big noise here and a big shout from the South Africans, but I think you will see from that the ball just clipped the batsman's thigh. I don't think this actually hit the glove at all.
Sean Pollock, he's taken the catch at second slip. Beautiful delivery from Kallis. He's been looking to pitch that away swing in the right place. He's got it, and that's the end of Horn. And New Zealand now 20 for 1, and we're in the 6th over.
Matthew Horn actually tries to keep this ball down, but Sean Pollock takes a very comfortable catch to his left. He celebrates. Matthew Horn would be a little bit disappointed at that. He's gone for 12. New Zealand are 20 for 1.
New batsman Craig McMillan. Oh, that must be out or close to it, but no, Venkat says no. Pollock bowls from so close to the stumps, almost in line from wicket to wicket.
Sean Pollock is very close here, but this ball might even have cut a little bit too much. You could see the off stump there, so might just have been missing leg. Might even have been a little bit too high. Pai Venkat says no.
Kallis to McMillan. There'll be a referral. Took his chances. Certainly was always going for 2.
Well, the first look at this suggests that it might just be out. It is going to be close. King balls it in. Keep his hand now. Wow, what do we do with it? That one might just be marginally in. The return comes back from Lance Klusener, and I think he's just made it.
It's a big shot, it really was. It was in the slot, it was going to go.
Craig McMillan, the batsman.
Yes!
He's got this one away, or has he? Well, a fumble from Jonty Rhodes. You don't see that every day. And immediately he apologises to the rest of the South African team because there could easily have been a run out there. He's down quickly, but just lets the ball go. And there was certain hesitation between the batsmen. Slip, and New Zealand lose their second wicket.
Estel, I think he may have just
played away from himself. No, not too bad actually. It's just been a ball that's left him slightly, and Callinan's good first slip. He stayed down and taken it very comfortably. So Astle departs 9, New Zealand 2 for 34 and in trouble.
So some work required now by New Zealand, and New Zealand's captain Stephen Fleming has come to the crease. The world's fastest strike bowler coming on, Alan Donald. Well, strangely, first ball, Fleming has got it away. The direction not quite right from Alan Donald, and it's 4 runs to the New Zealand total.
Well, that's just a little bit leg side from Alan Donald, and just allowing Fleming to just roll the wrists. Good timing, and it's very quick across the square here. You get good value for runs.
Steve Elworthy is the bowler from the pavilion end. Oh, lovely shot. Well, that was really a stand and deliver type shot. It wasn't a true hard volley, but just a fraction of width. No ball. Well, the South Africans are celebrating, but umpire Venkat has given a no ball for height, I believe. It went over shoulder high, and immediately it went up over shoulder high. Umpire Venkat put his arm out.
Here it is, yes. McMillan, it's gloved him, and an athletic take by Boucher. But Venkat was quick to assure the South Africans that's a no ball.
Donald to McMillan. There's a man back now after 15 overs. So a good shot, but only 1 run. 50 for New Zealand. A loss of 2 wickets. And it's come at a relatively slow pace.
Just stood and flat batted that. It's along the straight boundary at the city end, but it's still 4. Third 4 for Stephen Fleming. Got it. Sort of desperation shots now New Zealand have got to try. It's 5 in the ring, no slip. Elworthy to Fleming. That's a better shot. Beautifully timed, he waited for that one. Elworthy to McMillan. Rhodes got a hand to it. He's done some spectacular things in his career, and that was nearly 1 more.
He just needed another 6 inches of height. Jonty Rhodes, brilliant it would have been, absolutely brilliant. Just touched it.
That's been coming for a long while because he's faced 43 balls, only for 12 runs before that one.
Backing it. And that's pretty good bowling from Steve Elworthy. He's had McMillan on the back foot, and that's been intentional. This one's pitched a little further up, trying to induce the drive. McMillan's got enough bat on it to get it over the top.
Now Donald to Fleming. Well, that was desperation time. Simply had to go once it was pitched up. 5th 4 for Stephen Fleming.
You could see there in Manhattan, New Zealand, they needed a few more skyscrapers, I would have thought. South Africa had a few nice big ones at the end of the innings.
Oh, catch!
Well, found the gap on the onside, and it's a much needed boundary. Certainly took a risk in playing that shot. That's the sort of risks that they have to take at this stage.
There were shouts of catch it here, but the only person who might have caught this would be umpire Venkat standing a square leg. Very well played. Craig McMillan.
Oh, it's in the air. And Herschel Gibbs takes a comfortable catch. Nancy Cronje in his first over picks up the wicket of Craig McMillan. And that is the third New Zealand wicket to fall. Just 93 on the board. So they really are struggling.
Well, might have been a slow ball here. Craig McMillan again trying to hit the ball over mid-wicket. This time it goes straight up. Very long time to come down to Herschel Gibbs, but look at that. Nonchalant.
Well, this match has any number of players who know this ground well. Alan Donald and Sean Pollock from South Africa have played for Warwickshire in County Championship cricket. Roger Toos also, and he's now at the crease because of this. Well, I think that was his off-cutter, and it really did bite into the pitch and deviate considerably.
Well, because Lance Kluser is a fast bowler, this is an off-cutter. That more was like an off-break.
Stephen Fleming on strike. And a hit straight back past the bowler, hit very hard as well. And, well, how unlucky. Alan Donald, beautifully stopped, but it just went out of his grasp and onto the boundary rope. 100 up for New Zealand for the loss of 3 wickets.
On the international run scores for New Zealand. Martin Crowe, 4,704. Good batsman in that lineup.
Fleming in the air and taken by Sean Pollock mid-on. Stephen Fleming is the man gone, New Zealand's captain, trying to hit out. He's been frustrated for some considerable time. He's now been caught by Pollock off Cronje for 42.
Well, Stephen Fleming might have been beaten here from the lack of pace and the shortness of the delivery. He tries to hit over the top, just succeeds in giving John Pollock a very easy catch. New Zealand 107 for 4.
Well, here's a man who can hit some lusty blows. New Zealand need them. Chris Cairns is the new batsman. Well, one captain to another, and it's the South African captain who comes off the better, because Sean Pollock got in the way of that attempted lofted on drive by Stephen Fleming. Ball up in the air, Roger Toos. And is that going to go all the way? It's very close. In fact, it's not close at all. It's 6. Oh, a very clean strike. Well, Cairns is up and over. He's connected. There's no one back. It's 4. Well, Roger Toos getting an inside edge and getting to the boundary, which was the intention in the first place. Not exactly where he wanted it to go.
Lance Kluser is going to be upset at this. The plan is obvious for Roger Toos. Inside edge, he'll take it them however they come. Just missing the leg stump, down to the boundary for 4.
Toos has got hold of this one. This is exactly where he wanted it to go, over deep mid-wicket. Just a couple of bounces. And quite a good start to this over for New Zealand.
It's a big one. That's what Cairns and New Zealand want. Klusener making the mistake on this pitch of pitching short, but has often been on the giving end of an onslaught that Cairns is now trying to mount.
Well, Chris Cairns has been trying to do this for a while. This one he connects. Short of a length from Lance Klusener, dispatched over mid-wicket. It's still going when it passes the boundary.
Bowled him. Fuller length, angling back in slightly, and Cairns goes. A brave effort from him, but of course it's almost lost. He's gone for 17 off only 15 balls, 1614, 144 for 5.
Good comeback from Lance Klusener. Kept his wits about him. Just a little bit of in movement. He bowls from wide of the crease. Chris Cairns looking for that mid-wicket boundary again. And it's a good piece of bowling from Lance Klusener. Real pressure for New Zealand. Chris Cairns there had a lot to do. And Klusener has won the battle.
New batsman Adam Perori. He's a good attacking batsman, but like anybody, he needs time to settle in, and there isn't much of that in this innings now. Pace on that. Perari's taking on for 2. Referral, that was always going to be tight.
I think he's out here. When he went to put the bat in to run it, it actually stuck in the ground just momentarily. And I don't think he got his bat over the line. This will be very interesting indeed.
Well done. Perori goes a couple of feet short. Really New Zealand now on the slide at 148 for 6. New batsman Chris Harris. Elworthy to Harris. It's the 150 up. Elworthy to 2s. Well, flat batted in. And may well have broken his bat.
It's 2 bats for Roger 2s. I'm not surprised he's breaking them. This is a terrific shot. Real flat bat, straight over mid-on. The man is very wide, but that has hit so well, he would have had no chance of cutting it off.
The 2s has got to go here. That must be out. And they've gone for a second one. Direct hit, and there was hesitation from 2s in the first place. Venkat's referred.
I think the divers just saved him, but it's going to be awfully close, and this is a good piece of fielding. Herschel Gibbs. Does he get the bat across the line in time? Just. 2 runs the result.
Klusener bowling from the pavilion end to 2s. Should be out. Hansi Cronje takes the catch. It's the 7th one down for New Zealand.
Roger 2's here looking to go over the top again. He's got plenty of elevation, not enough length, just drops nicely into Hansi Cronje's hands. Saw thumb and all. So Lance Klusener strikes again. Roger 2 35 and 40. He just had too much to do. New Zealand 171 for 7.
Your batsman is down Nash.
And this is a big shot. Dion Nash down the width, the pitch a couple of paces over the top.
Slower ball from Cronje. Nash not quite there, but hits through the line.
Bowled in. Well, a slower delivery. Shot along the ground. Dion Nash had no chance really of hitting that one to the boundary. Clever bit of bowling from Sean Pollock. So the 8th New Zealand wicket falls. 194 on the board.
Well, this is deceptive, isn't it? He just rolled the fingers across, and you can see Nash had been completely deceived. And there you are, there's the pace.
And the new batsman is Gavin Larson. And the single brings up the 200 for New Zealand. Academic target. So last ball, Donald to Gavin Larson, and edged away. And is it going to the boundary? It has. It's gone to the boundary, but it doesn't really make a great deal of difference. South Africa have won the game comfortably by 74 runs, and it's been a very good performance by Hansi Cronje and his team. Takes them now to 6 points in the group, and they have qualified for the semi-finals.
Well, always chasing the game after that slowish start, and the New Zealanders really looked like being in a position to make an assault on that target. Fleming was the top scorer with 42, but only his partnership with McMillan topped the half-century mark. And there were 2 wickets for the ubiquitous Klusener. He'll get you with the ball if he doesn't hit you with the bat. Kallis was difficult to get away, and his 2 early strikes meant the South Africans were always in control, and not surprisingly, it was he who took the Man of the Match award.
Hansi, many congratulations, a thoroughly professional victory today.
Yeah, very happy today. The guys all put it together. You know, it was important for us to get off to a good start, and I thought Gibbs and Kirsten played particularly well. And